Hello everyone and welcome to the continuation of the IEM Season 1. We are done with the group stage and we are right now in the playoffs, so no more theorizing about potential group constellations. Right now we are looking at 4 very straightforward best of 5s, each between a second place of one group and a third place of another group. And the winners of each of those best of 5s are going to go to the finals, whereas the losers will be out of the tournament. We're starting with the second place of Group B, Ciara, the Danish orc player, in red here in the bottom, in the top left spawn position, without half first. And with no early barracks, as it seems. He's only been surpassed by Creo in his group, and I guess rather surprisingly ended up in front of Hot. And his opponent in the bottom right spawn position in yellow is the Russian Night Elf player Deadman, at half first for him as well. BM against DH, and a very early PN here, trying probably to punish Deadman, placing the Agent of War right in front of his Goblin Laboratory. Deadman in Group A, he ended up on rank 3, finishing behind Nightwolf and Fire DE, and therefore he has to face Ciara here. So I guess you could say, statistically speaking, Ciara is the favorite, but I guess using a bit of common sense should kind of tell you that that doesn't really make sense. Deadman trying to cancel the Agent of War from doing anything here till he gets the lumber to build the archer, so he doesn't aggro the creeps anymore, trying to lure them away with the Whisper. Now we'll see if this is gonna pay out for Ciara. He's obviously only gonna have the Blade Master available to himself right now, as he didn't build a barracks. Still, I'm guessing he will go for a super early tech. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. I think he did the same opening against Sunshine on the same map, but it went a little differently, and he decided to go for the burrow push eventually, and he's even getting the kill here on the Ancient of War. So Deadman apparently taken a little bit more damage here than expected, to be honest. Blade Master in the meantime heading across the map. The Renegade Wizard obviously has gone down already, as well as one of the rogues. The Claws of Attack has gone to the Demon Hunter already. The Blade Master is gonna come in too late to do anything about the remainders of the creep camp, but at least he's getting the archer picked off. The Moonwall placement here is, rather safe for the Night Elf. Blade Master cannot pass through here. He can go in here, but this is kind of suicidal because the Demon Hunter can very easily just wall off this little gap and trap the Blade Master right next to the forest while evacuating the wisps out on the sides. So probably not a great idea, or wouldn't be a great idea by Ciara to march in there. In the meantime, third burrow coming, barracks has been added, the tech is way ahead obviously of Deadman's. So let's see. Deadman at the shop is probably waiting for the boots. It's about to become 19 o'clock, whereas the Blade Master of Ciara finally gets his first couple of creeps killed as well. Mantle of Intelligence for him. Claws and Gonzes of August Strength, of course. Pretty decent items to start with for Deadman. Tier 2 is soon going to finish for Ciara. It looks like the Demon Hunter is gonna want to head across the map. Surprisingly enough, a new Agent of War has been built for Deadman at the most passive position theoretically imaginable here. I mean, does he want to continue producing archers now? Or, okay, he's uprooting it, so he's gonna probably walk towards the Goblin Merchant. But then why would you build the Ancient of War so far in the corner in the first place? So Demon Hunter's got the boots, which means the Blade Master doesn't really gain anything out of engaging against him. I mean, he can chase him away, which I guess is decent, since he's gonna want to get his tier 2 buildings done. TC second for Ciara. Don't pin me down on it, but I think so far he's always played Shadowhunter second and Double Beast 3 in Orc against Night Elf. So maybe changing it up a little bit here. maybe adapting his playstyle to what he's been witnessing Deadman do recently. Of course, both of these players kind of want to win this best of 5, obviously, since there's up to 15,000, I think euros, or was it dollars? I think euros to win in the grand finals for the first place. So Wc3 has been cancelled here, I think. Deadman did get, Ciara did cancel it manually, I think, didn't he? Well, you can go backwards and look it up. Not going to be ensuring anything here. One Ancient of Lore coming, Hunter's Hall has been built second for Deadman, and this means that this TC is probably not going to be amazingly useful. Keeper is about to spawn here as well. The Ancient of Lore is being cancelled. Wisp is being healed by the Moonwell, and therefore the Blade Master is going to have to retreat. And this is a really interesting choice here by Deadman. Not really common at all. He's getting double Ancient of Lore at the moment. He's gotten rid of all of his lumber, so he's not going to have quick bears here or anything. So if he's going up to bears, which he might, I think it could take a little while for him to get there, but then again, if he wanted to do so, then why get a second Ancient of Lore before going up to tier 3? So maybe he's just going to rely on a lot of Dryades here in order to try and snowball his opponent, and he's getting off to a good start here on tier 2, getting the Blade Master killed for free, which is going to give him a lot of free reign. Spirit Lodge is being added here by Ciara, who obviously doesn't want to go into a straight up battle with Raiders against Bears. And yeah, there's the tier 3. Okay, so he just, for whatever reason, decided to go for the 2 Ancient of Lore very quickly before going for tier 3, maybe just to ensure his map control, or at least some decent map presence until he gets up to Master Bears. And given that the Blade Master has gone down now, and that his Demon Hunter is decently leveled by now, decently equipped, he's looking fairly decent here in the meantime. The TC cannot really take insane risks with his creeping pattern, getting the level 2 right now. Not really sure what he crept here beforehand. This one, I guess. Ah, and the green one. Yeah, so 3 green ones in order to get the level 2. And did Deadman miss him? I guess not. I mean, couldn't have missed him. Then again, Deadman is maybe anticipating the first raider to come out soon. And it looks like Ciara is changing up his plan here, going for mass raiders. And I think this kind of tells that... Oh, never mind. Wind Riders even. Alright, so trying to go for Wind Riders here against the Bears, which, you know, if he gets a decent number out, could work out for him with hit and runs, etc. With hero focus on the Keeper, which usually can be a very easy pick-off if you got the damage output to just get the focus fire out strongly enough. But could also backfire if Deadman decides to go for a push with the first, say, 6 Master Bears or so. So we'll find out. Of course, the TC as an addition to the Wind Riders is certainly not going to be the preferred choice usually by Ciara compared to a Shadowhunter second. But then again, he's obviously doing this one on the fly, as he was planning to go for Spirit Lodge as a second tier 2 building in the first place, but then changed up his plan. TC about to be level 3. Blade Master still only barely over level 2. The first Wind Rider is inside of the Night Elf's main base, but he is at tier 3 already. He's got the shop, so he can get an orb. And with that, he should be able to deal with those Wind Riders rather easily. Actually, he's not in range here, thanks to his building placement, which is designed to block the Blade Master away from the Wisps, not to, you know, help his Demon Hunter defend against air harassment. And in the meantime, Ciara is making the best out of the situation, wasting a bit of Deadman's time and creeping Deadman's natural expansion very greedily, but isn't going to be punished because Deadman, of course, not scouting it. Forcer is going down, no XP to home. but +8 intelligence for the TC in total after this creep camp with the Robe of the Magi, as well as the Tome of Intelligence +2. And the Demon Hunter is all by himself gonna sit in the base and defend against the Wind Riders, while the Keeper could actually be creep checked pretty devastatingly here. 2 of the hunts have already been picked off, but in return Deadman is getting the first shot Berserker here at the Mercenary camp, which is quite great against Wind Rider's Rejuvenation used by the new bear here immediately as he afterwards changes shape into you know, bear form, and therefore is not going to be taken out by this Orc army, which is still not exactly super impressively sized, but neither is the Nightlife army, only consisting of 4 bears so far. And yeah, the only hero, okay, Blade Master has reached level 3 in the meantime as well. The only hero who's really leveled decently at this point is the TC. 2 staffs on the Keeper here. This building placement is of course super awkward for the Demon Hunter in defending against these Wind Riders. So Ciara picked up Scroll, Invul Potion, still 1 Raider, a couple of Grunts and the Wind Riders, and it looks like he's gonna go for the fight here, not willing to go into the super long game against large numbers of bears. The first Grunt is being entangled, the 1 single Raider is being sniped out immediately. The Wind Riders are coming in from the top on the ground. I think Ciara is not going to stand a chance against the bears. The Demon Hunter TP has been used with 4 HP. The 1 Grunt gets picked off, level 3 for the Keeper right now, as well as for the Demon Hunter. And this fight has gone pretty decently for Deadman. I feel like he lost like, what, 1 Dryad? Let me just turn the screen here. This is a Dryad. These are, I think it's 2 Dryads, and this is the Raider. So the Wind Riders are going to continue the harassment immediately here, but they didn't really gain a huge lot. Deadman is kinda having lumber problems, but now with the Shredder, he's definitely going to get rid of those. In the meantime, Demon Hunter can always be staffed home by the Keeper with the Staff of Teleportation, of course. Theoretically, there's a chance for Ciara to abuse that by forcing the staff as he does right now, and then marching in here with the rest of his army. But then again, the rest of that army is not exactly up to par, I think, against the 4 Master Bears that Deadman has with his Keeper at the moment. Yeah, and this building placement of Deadman is really backfiring at him at the moment, as these Wind Riders are winning a little bit more time. Blade Master 3.5, TC level 4, another Tome of Intelligence for him, but he's not even picking it up, as he was probably shift rallying his units back to his main base after finishing the creep camp immediately. And now he's got 2 Speed Scrolls. Maybe he should just use them, because if he doesn't, then this is what's gonna happen. 1 Grunt down thanks to the Entangle, and he cannot seriously plan to engage here. Okay, he's turning around, going for the Keeper. The Keeper does have the big Invul Potion. Demon Hunter is staffing in. Shockwave is going on to the Keeper. As I said, this one is often a pretty easy pick-off, but in this case, against Rejuvenation and 15 seconds invulnerability, that's not gonna happen. The TC is going down with a TP in his inventory, which is quite bad to say the least. Level 4 hero down, and reviving that one is gonna take him a long time, and now the Demon Hunter basically all by himself can try and deal with these Wind Riders, and the Blade Master is getting picked off as well. So yeah, GG. New host. Okay, so not satisfied with this ping apparently, but the decision to go into this fight, in which there was no way in hell that he was going to be successful anyway, definitely wasn't due to a bad ping. But then again, maybe the TC not using the town portal was. So fair enough. Deadman winning this first map here, which started out pretty interestingly with the early PN, with the killed Ancient of War. Ciara, I think, not really capitalizing greatly on that, but then again he only had his lone Blade Master to work with at this point because he skipped the barracks. So, alright, fair enough. I guess he didn't expect Deadman to go for the bears here, since, you know, he went for the TC and he wanted to not initially go for this Windrider strategy. So I guess he was trying to adapt as best as he could, and he wasted a lot of Deadman's time. But then, of course, if you just lose both of your heroes in the engagement, previous events don't really matter as much. And yeah, therefore, after these 2 kills in this last battle, which went quite horribly, of course, for the Orc player, yeah, Deadman watched so far ahead that there was no way back for Ciara into this game. So Deadman is taking the 1-0 lead. And on Echo Isles, the second map, Ciara is going to have to try and tie the series. And yeah, that's what we'll see next.